Indigenous governance and social structure, presented by Group 8. In the Philippines, indigenous communities focus on how native groups traditionally organize leadership, make decisions, maintain social order, and preserve cultural identity. These systems existed long before colonization and continue to function today, often alongside the national government framework. The Philippines is home to more than 100 indigenous groups, collectively referred to as indigenous cultural communities or indigenous peoples. Major groups include Ifugao from Cordillera Region, Lumad from Mindanao, Mangyan from Mindoro, Ati from Panay Visayas, Tibuli from South Cotabato, and Higaonon from Mindanao. These communities have distinct governance systems rooted in tradition, kinship, and customary law. Indigenous leadership is often based on elder base, where council of elders guide decisions, consensus, consensus driven, where decisions are made through community consultation, hereditary or merit based, where leadership may be inherited or earned through wisdom, bravery, or wealth. Examples: the Ifugao have village elders who settle disputes through customary law. The Maranao follow a sultanate system influenced by Islamic traditions. The Kalinga recognize the Panglayan ay the Panglakayan, sorry, who is the elder leader. Indigenous communities follow oral laws and traditions passed down from generations. These laws govern marriage and family relations, land ownership and resources use, conflict resolutions, inheritance, and punishment, which are usually aimed to restore harmony rather than impose harsh penalties. Social structure. A. Kinship system. Kinship is central to governance. Most communities are clan based, extended family oriented, strongly communal loyalty to family, and clan shapes political and social responsibilities. Class systems. In some groups, some pre-colonial communities had social stratification. Number one, nobility or the chieftain. Freemen, dependents, and free or slaves. For example, the Tagaloghan or the Dato, which is chief, Maharlika, which is nobility, and Alipin, which are dependents. The Visayan communities had similar divisions. Conflict resolutions emphasize mediation by elders, peace pacts, e.g. the Pudong among the Kalinga, compensation instead of punishments, rituals to restore community harmony. Indigenous governance and the modern state. Today, indigenous governance is recognized under Indigenous Peoples' Rights Act of 1997 or IPRA, which recognizes ancestral domain rights, protects cultural integrity, supports self-governance, and established the National Commission on Indigenous Peoples. Excuse me. Indigenous systems often coexist with barangay and municipal governments. The key characteristics of indigenous governance. Number one, community centered. Number two, leadership respect for. Number three, elders spiritual connection to land restorative Number four, land restorative justice. Number five, system, oral, and collective memory. Indigenous governance in the Philippines community are often reflects reflects traditions of leaderships. Consensus, kinship, and respect for ancestral lands. Despite modernization and legal integration into the national system, many communities continue to practice their customary governance systems, preserving cultural identity and self determination.
So the next part is organization of socio-economic and political activities. So the first one in the Luzon is we have the Ipugao. So with the right terraces agriculture supported by advanced indigenous irrigation, engineering, and stone wall terrace on constructions, agricultural calendar tied to ritual cycles, ancestor worship, and spiritual beliefs regarding rice deities, for example, bolol figures representing rice guardians. So, labor exchange systems or badang or communal cooperation reinforce social cohesion and mutual obligation. Social stratification historically included Kadangyan or elite. And Tago, we have the middle status, and Nautwut, we have the lower status. So influencing leadership and resource control. So economy is supplemented by weaving, basketry, wood carving, and local trade networks. Oral tradition and hudhud chant preserve history, genealogies, and ethical norms. So ang Ipugaw kay kilala sila as an Ipugaw rice terraces. So ang mga Ipugaw kay nagtanom sila og mga humay or gitawag ni siya og hagdan-hagdan nga palayan in Tagalog. So mao ni siya ang ginabuhat sa mga Ipugaw ang ilang a way of agriculture. Sa Ipugaw pod naapod sila gitawag nga bulol. So ang meaning sa bulol kay mao ni siya ang rise of God. So mao ni siya ang kuanon sa mga Ipugaw para ma-sure nila or like kanang mo ni ang ilang as a way of praising or worship the bulol to kuan. So ang bulol mao ni siya ang ginabutang sa ila inig mag-ani sila para maprotektahan ang ilaang humay inig human og ani. So sa Ifugao na po siya ginatawag nga badang mo ni siya ang pagkinabangay sa ilaang community. In Visayas, we have the Ati. So traditionally semi-nomadic before sedentarization pressures adaptation to marginal lands due to historical displacement. Subsistence strategies include purging, hunting, small game, and fishing in addition to root crop agriculture. So ang ati kay dili sila magpuyo sa usa ka lugar lang. So ang mga ati kay mingita sila og kanang lugar nga makakita sila og dito sila makakaon. So ang pagpaginabuhi sa atin nagdepende sa kinaiyahan. We have the purging, hunting, and then the fishing and the root crops. Leadership, often informal, based on respect, wisdom, and spiritual authority rather than rigid hierarchy. Cultural identity is strongly maintained through oral storytelling, music, and ritual practices such as ati-atihan through modern festival forms deeper from indigenous practice. Kinship networks regulate marriage, cooperation, and conflict mediation. The next one is the Mindanao. We have the Higa Unon. So settlement patterns often are forested uplands to maintain ecological balance and access to resources. So ang mga higaonon kasagaran nagpuyo duol sa kabukiran ug kalasangan ginabuhat nila kini aron maprotektahan ang ilaang ginaihan ug makakuha og mga resources sama sa kahoy, prutas o tubig. Agroforestry practices integrate crops with forest conservation, reflecting indigenous ecological knowledge. Sacred landscape, pinaagda po ritual spaces, guide land use decisions. Trade historically involved forest products, agricultural produce, and handicrafts. Leadership under that system emphasizing consensus building and collective decision making. Spiritual world wide integrates environmental stewardship, ancestral spirits, and ritual specialists, which is the Babaylan. So when we see Babaylan, so ang Babaylan mo ni siya ang maghimo og ritual kung adunay isa ka tawo nga nagsakit o problema sa ilang komunidad. So organization of socio-economic and political activities. So we have the Luzon, Ifugao, wheat rice series agriculture supported by advanced indigenous irrigation, engineering, and stone wall terrace construction. So mo ni siya ang mga Ifugao kay mo ni siya nga puyo dito sa Bungton mo ni siya ang ilang famous nga agriculture which is the rice terrace agriculture or ginatawag nga Banawi rice terraces. Agriculture calendar tied to ritual cycles, ancestor worship, and spiritual beliefs regarding rice deities, for example, bulol figures representing rice guardians. Labor exchange systems or badang or communal cooperation reinforce social cohesion and mutual obligation. Social stratification historically included kadangyan, which is the elite, tago, middle status, and nawutwot is the lower status, influencing leadership and resource control.
Economy supplemented by weaving, basketry, wood carving, and local trades networks. So, ila ang panginabuhi, ilang gidungagan para madungagan ila ang kita o ilang gisuportaan po nila ang ilaang ekonomiya. And like example kanang pag-weaving, basketry, wood carving, and local trade network. So ang sa kaning weaving na maghimo ana is ang mga babayi. Then ang kanang ang wood carving kay ang mga lalaki pod. Oral traditions and hudhud chants preserve history, genealogies, and ethical norms. So ang ilaang mga oral traditions o hudhud chants kay ila gyapon gi-preserve sa ilang history, ilang genealogies and ethical norms. Like kung unsa ila ang mga story nila sa una, mura gyapon gi-preserve gyapon nila. So next is the Ati in Visayas. Traditionally semi-nomadic before sedentarization pressures, adaptation to marginal lands due to historical displacement, subsistence strategies include foraging, hunting small game, and fishing in addition to root crop agriculture. So ang kaning ati, ang mga ati like nagbalin-balin sila kuan puloy-anan para makakakuan pud sila para mabuhi pud sila like na sila makaon like kanang hunting, small game, fishing, like inana. Exchange relationships with lowland communities involve labor rather, crops, and agricultural products. So, ang ilaang relasyon nila sa pagkikuban nila is nag-involve ang pagtrabaho, like labor, crops, and agricultural products. Leadership, often informal, based on respect, wisdom, and spiritual authority rather than rigid hierarchy. Cultural identity is strongly maintained through oral storytelling, music, and ritual practices such as ati-atihan traditions, or though modern festival forms differ from indigenous practice. So ang ilang culture is gi-maintain gyapon nila through oral storytelling like pagkanta, paghimo og ritual para sa anang ati-atihan festival. Like mo na siya. Kinship networks regulate marriage, cooperation, and conflict mediation.
Higaonon, settlement patterns near forested uplands to maintain ecological balance and access to resources. So ang mga higaw nun, nagpuyo siya sa upland forest which is forest in Mindanao. So they chose this place or upland forest so that they can protect the nature and easy to get resources like food, water, wood, and water that their way of living keeps the communities or forests healthy. They also practice agroforestry or agroforestry practices integrate crops with forest conservation reflecting indigenous ecological knowledge. This means growing crops while also protecting the forests. Like sila ang magtanom instead nga puno nila magtanom sila og daghang for while the crops shade and protect the soil while the this way they can farm and still keep the forest alive. Next is sacred landscape or pinaagda or ritual species guideline use decision. These plays are also important or spiritually important. People decide how to use the land carefully. They avoid cutting trees, building, or farming in sacred areas. This help protect nature and honor their ancestors. So, siya gitawag nila sacred landscape. The next is Asia traditional culinary heritage. Trade historically involved forest products, agricultural produce, and handicrafts. Leadership under a Datu system emphasizing consensus building and collective decision making. Spiritual worldview integrates environmental stewardship, ancestral spirits, and ritual specialists of Bailan. In the past, traded things they made or collected from nature such as forest products like honey or rattan, from crops and handmade crafts. Next, leadership community is under the Datu system that emphasize a consensus building who respect leaders who guides the people. Decisions are usually made by talking together and agreeing as a group, not by one person alone. Their beliefs is they believe that the nature and the ancestral spirits are connected to their lives. They take care the environment. Leaders called Bailan perform rituals and prayers. So justice and conflict system from Luzon. We have Ifugao. The Ifugao justice system is centered on peace, agreement, and responsibility between communities. So ang ilang justice system which is we call pact. The peace pact defines how members of one village must behave when entering another village territory. It sets rules to prevent violence, theft, or disrespect. It acts like a formal agreement or mutual protection respect between two communities. So this means the Ifugao justice system focus on peace fact, good relationship between the communities. They make a peace pact, which is an agreement between two villages. This agreement contains rules on how people should behave when they visit another village. So there will be no fighting, stealing, or disrespect. It helps both communities protect and respect each other. Respect elders, Mombaki in traditional Ifugao society. Disputes were settled by respected elders and influential members of the kin group. Ritual specialists called Mombaki official ceremonies that spiritually settled agreements, but they were not primary negotiators. Before conflict turns violent, elders mediate dispute through dialogue and community discussion. When there a conflict or misunderstanding, respected elders in community help settle the problem. They talk with both sides and guide them to reach an agreement. There are also spiritual called mumbaki. Their role is to perform rituals or prayers to place and confirm the agreement, but they are not the ones who lead the discussion. So this system helps stop fight before the rise failed. This system stop fight before they become violent because the community talks about the problems and find a peaceful solution. Elders Mumbaki in Ati. The Ati have recognized leadership structure headed by a chieftain Ludato. So kani nga picture mo ani ang ila ang chieftain or mo na ang ilang dato. So next is the tribal council. The tribal council is composed of the chieftain and its selected elders of community leaders. The council assists in decision making, helps resolve internal disputes, represents the community in official matters. Many Ati leadership structures today are formally recognized under the Indigenous Peoples Rights Act or RAA 371 through National Commission on Indigenous Peoples or NCIP. So, ang pasabot sa tribal council mo na ang grupo sa dato o chieftain o mga tigulang sa komunidad nga nagtabang sa paghimo og desisyon sa pagsubad sa problem sa tribo. Like for example, pananglitan kung naay away sa duha ka pamilya sa tribo, ang mga tigulang o mga dato mo na siya mo'y magpatawag og meeting aron hisgutan ang kung unsaon pagsulbad ang problema. Next is handling of law violations. Minor conflicts within the community are generally settled internally through mediation by the chieftain and elders. If a violation involves serious offenses under the Philippine national law, offenders may be turned over to government authorities by the headman of tribal leaders. There is no well-documented evidence of a separate formal ritual judicial system among the Ati comparable to some Cordillera of Mindanao groups. So ang pasabot ani kung naay gagmay nga salao away sa community, ang mga datog mga tigulang mao man siya'y mamagitan aron masulbad siya sa malinaw nga pamaagi. Pero kung seryoso ang mga sala, ipasaka siya sa government or sa police. Like for example, naay away tong about sa yuta, like mga anak. Next is the Mindanao or Higaon and the Higaonon. Justice is based on customary law and peace-based traditions, often associated with Bungkatol Ha Bulawan, a sacred moral code guiding conduct and harmony. So ang pasabot ani ang Higaonon na siya kaugalingon nga paagi sa justice based sa ilang tradition o custom. Ang dato og elders maoy mo na siya may magsettle sa mga problema pinaagi sa istorya. Like for example, pananglitan kung adunay naay nakasala sa ila ang laing tawo, pwede siya pabayaron og bayad pagbabayad og bayad din magpakita siya og pasaylo sa ritual aron magkaayo ang relasyon sa duha ka pamilya. So, sa comparison table mo ni siya sa first kay ang Ifugao. So, ang Ifugao ginadumalan siya sa Council of Elders o kasagaran consensus o panagsabot sa pamaagi sa paghimangno sa desisyon. Example, naay problema sa uma, magtipok na siya mga tigulang aron magdesisyon unsay buhaton. And next kay ang Ati. Adunay informal leadership o parehas sa tanan sa komunidad or gitawag nga egalitarian. Ang problema ginahusayan pinaagi sa storya o mediation. Like for example, sa misunderstanding, maglingkod lang ang duha ka side ug tabangan sila sa leader sa grupo aron magkaayo. Then finally, ang last kay ang Higaonon. So ang Higaonon gipamunuan sa dato og council sa elders og ilang justice based sa tradition og clan system. Ang tumong mao ang pag-uli sa kalinaw og komunidad. Like for example, naay nakasala. Then pwede siya pahimuon og bayad o community reconciliation aron mahuman ang conflict. That's all. Thank you.